Hey dreamers, in this video I'm about to show you guys how you can make thousands of dollars inside of the stock market by having the perfect entry. Now I know why I've been saying that you're not supposed to time the stock market, but you also don't want to be overpaying for these stocks. I'm going to show you guys on how you could kind of use this one simple technical analysis to help you have major gains, thousands of dollars of wins inside the stock market. With this one simple strategy that I'm going to show you guys, you can start having wins of 193% gains up $5,000. You can have another win like this one up 69% just from having the perfect entry, because you always want your reward to outweigh your risk. So I'm going to show you guys how to protect your money, because I know it's a lot of new money out there and a lot of new investors, and you guys are wondering, so when do I invest inside the stock market? Do I just go in to buy anytime? Well, guys, what investing is, you buy low and you sell high. So you don't want to buy the tops. You always want to buy at a good range. And a lot of you guys don't know what a good range is. I'm going to show you in this video. And you can also have wins like this one right here, a 95% gain up $3,900 on Amazon. So I'm going to show you guys in this video with a very simple, this is the simplest technical analysis that I could give you guys to get a lot more advanced than this. So if you guys want to learn all my secrets and tips and trades, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you guys do want to join the Patreon, that link is going to be down in the description. That'll take you to my Discord. Inside of my Discord right now, I post all of my trades, all of my technical analysis, and I have 3 pro day traders in there that post their option trades every single day. So if you're not quite sure on how to do it yet, let the pro traders do it for you, and you guys can follow them. And you'll also be a part of a community of investors and traders that want to be financially free just like you. So if you want to check that out, the link to Patreon is going to be down in the description. And if you guys do want to pick up some free stocks, Moomoo is having an awesome promotion where you can earn up to 15 free stocks, and they have an 8.1% cash sweep interest on the uninvested cash inside of your portfolio. And they offer commission-free tradings on your trades when you buy stocks, on your options. And they have hundreds of tools inside of their app that you guys can use completely free that help you become a better trader. So if you guys want to check out Moomoo and take advantage of that offer while you can, that's the best way to get started inside the stock market, is by getting free stocks. So if you guys want to check that out, that link is also going to be down in the description. But enough talking, let's go ahead and dive straight into this video. All right, the first thing that you guys need to do, I'm going to walk you through it step by step, is go to tradingview.com. This is tradingview.com, and then I'm going to show you guys 3 different strategies using this one simple technical analysis. And the name of this technical analysis is called the EMA, or the SMA, the exponential moving average. It kind of take the entire range of the stock price and average it out into one simple line so you guys can see. And you guys will always see that the price always stays true to this line and always is attracted to this line, and it's always going to pull back to this point. And that is going to be our perfect entry point. So this is by the S&P 500. This is the first strategy I'm going to show you guys in this video. The S&P 500 usually go up 8 to 10% every single year. So we know that it's always in the uptrend. But let me show you how to add this to your chart. So the first thing that you want to do, you want to hit indicators, and then you want to type in either EMA. Let's just type in EMA right here. And then we're going to click on the moving average exponential, and then we're going to hit close. Now, after we do that, we're going to come over to EMA, and then we're going to hit the settings button, and then we're going to change the style to, let's say, yellow. And then we're also going to make it a thick line. And then we're going to go to inputs. The length on this is going to be 200. The source is going to be closed. The offset is going to be 0. And then the length down here is going to be 5. Once you have everything set up, you're going to hit OK. Now this is going to be our exponential moving average. Let me take the dots off of that. Okay, so here we go. As you guys can see, we're going to go all the way back. Now this yellow line is the average line of SPY, the S&P 500, basically the market. Now every bar on here, we're on the 4-hour time frame. This works on every time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame. Every bar on here represents 4 hours of the trading market. And as you guys can see, we always want to start to invest inside or buy up shares of SPY. Whenever SPY pulls back to this yellow line, it usually bounces off this yellow line as a strong support line, and that's when we could go in and buy up more shares of the stock that we love. So would we be buying SPY right here, riding it all the way up? No, we will see that it is overbought. we will see that it's overbought and way too expensive for us to get in. And then eventually SPY always pull back. So right here is at $523. And then once it pull back to this yellow line, that is us not buying the top. This is us buying it at a pretty decent price. And if we pull back to the yellow line, that's when we could go in and buy up, let's just say 5 shares. SPY continues to run up, we make a lot of money. SPY continue to run up, make new all-time highs. Are we investing? Nope. But when it pulls all the way back to this yellow line, our reward to risk ratio, it is more likely that we know SPY tends to trend up 8 to 10% in a year, that it will continue to hold its price around this yellow line. It did fall below this yellow line, but if it does, that is good for us because we could get it at an even cheaper price. So what I'm saying, from using the EMA, whenever it's too far away from the yellow line, you guys want to kind of just still invest, but not buy too much. And then when it pulls back to the strong support line, that's when you could go up and buy up 5 shares. So if you buy 1 share a week, 1 share a week, 1 share a week, when it pulls back to this yellow line, bam, you're going to buy 5 shares that week. 1 share a week, 1 share a week. When it pulls back to this yellow line, we're going to buy 5 shares that week. 1 share a week right here, it still hasn't pulled back to the yellow line. So we're just still buying 1 share a week, kind of staying away from it. 1 share a month, kind of staying away from it in that manner. Now, here's the good thing right here. If you was to put an arrow at the end of this yellow line, you guys can clearly see that it is in a uptrend. So if you was to put an arrow at the end of this yellow line, you can see that SPY is in an uptrend. If you put the arrow at the end of the disc and it was pointing down, you can see that it is in a downtrend. So you want to be buying when it is in a uptrend. So when it is in an uptrend, you know that it is more likely to bounce off this yellow line as a support. Now let's go back a couple of let's go back a year or so. So as you guys can see, yes, it was trending up for quite some time away from this yellow line, and we've just been buying 1 share, 1 share, 1 share, 1 share, 1 share, 5 shares, 1 share, 1 share, 1 share, 1 share, 1 share, 5 shares, just like that. That would kind of average out your price to help you have a great average price inside of your portfolio, so you're not always overpaying for stocks. Now let's go back to when SPY was in a downtrend. Now once again, it's always true, it was back into 2020. It bounced off this line as a support, bounced off this line as a support, bounced off this line as a support, bounced off this line again as a support. So you guys can see it bounced again, and then it finally broke below the 200 EMA line. If we put the arrow at the end of that, you can see that it's trending down. Now, we know that over the last 30, 40, 50, 60 years, that SPY usually goes up 8 to 10% in a month. Whenever you see SPY, this is the first strategy. You do not use this on every stock. Whenever you see SPY trading below the yellow line and the price is pointing down, this is where we load up. This is, other than buying 5 shares a week or 5 shares a month, now we're gonna change it to 10. Now we're gonna go from buying 5 to now we're buying 10 shares a month, 10 shares a month, 10 shares a month. And this is where we're gonna average out our price and load up on an amazing ETF at an awesome price until it starts to trend back up and use the yellow EMA line as the support. Now remember, only on let's type in LUV, only on SPY that you're buying the dips. But here's a quick one on LUV. This is strategy number 1. You buying on the way up and you're buying on the way down, adding more to your position depending on if it's above or below the yellow EMA line. Now, when we're on a regular stock like ticker symbol LUV, this is Southwest Airlines. We don't want to be buying when it's in a downtrend down here, unless you absolutely believe in the company. Yes, you don't want to be buying down here. You want it to actively be trading above the yellow EMA line. And then once it shoots up, it's always going to pull back. No matter what stock you look at, it's always going to pull back to this yellow line. Even if the yellow line have to trend up, it's going to trend up, but it's always going to come back and touch this yellow line. And this is where you want to be buying shares. You can use it as a swing trade. It's going to come back, touch again, use it as a swing trade, come back, touch again, and then it's trending up again. So are you buying LUV shares right now? No, you kind of want to wait until it eventually come back down to this yellow line, so you guys won't be overpaying for stocks. Another one that we could look at is Meta, META, which is Facebook. Meta, over the last couple of years, you guys can see that once again it's going to stay true to the line even when it shoots all the way up. All right, let's just scroll all the way back. Meta, all right, even when it shoots all the way up, bounces off this yellow line, bounce off the yellow line, bounce off the yellow line, kind of almost pulled back but not quite, kind of stay away from it, shot all the way up. Oh man, Meta is never gonna fall again. Meta's never gonna fall. Bam, there it goes. Pull back to the yellow EMA line. That's when we buying shares. Bounced again, bounced again, bounced again. Came back aggressively, bounced right here. That's where we're going to be buying up shares. And as you guys can see, Meta's pulling back to a pretty comfortable zone for us to be buying up shares of Meta if it do trends back to this yellow line. So this is just a very simple strategy that you guys can use to have the perfect entry. Another one that we could look at is Amazon, AMZN. So here's Amazon. It has been bouncing off of this EMA line for quite some time, all the way back in May. It's been bouncing. This would have been a perfect time to buy. And then it's traded sideways around this line. And then it had this dip right here at the earnings report. So we kind of stay away from it, wait until it trends back until above. Right there, we could be buying because we could see it as a average or a fair value. It shoots up, bounce off this line again, shoots up, bounce off this line, and it shoots up. Now, will we be buying Amazon right now? Probably not. Now, what could happen is if we put it right here, this EMA line continue to trend up, this trade sideways for a little bit, and we could still be buying around the $194 to $197 price point. But right now, if it does not pull back to this yellow line, we're going to stay away from it until it is the perfect time to enter this trade or enter this swing trade or to buy up shares. And I can show you guys one more on Tesla, TSLA, on another one where it's not quite ready. Tesla has been shooting through the roof, guys. Right here, had an earnings report, shot up. It was about to pull back. Then the election happened, shot all the way up. Oh, Tesla's going to 400. Tesla's going to 500. It's never going to pull all the way. Trust and believe me, guys, Tesla is going to pull back. Would you be overpaying for Tesla right now? Yes. So all the new money, all the new investments out the stock markets coming in, just buying up Tesla, buying up Tesla. Could Tesla continue to run all the way up to $400? Yes, it could. But what is your risk to reward if we was to measure it for a long position to $400? Let's say if you shoot all the way up to $400, that is a 12% gain compared to it pulling all the way back to the yellow line, and that is a 0.44 risk to reward. That means your reward is smaller than your risk, and that's something that we want to stay away from. Could it go up to 400? Yes. Would we miss out on that trade? Yes. But I want it to, hopefully, if it pulls all the way back down here to around the $265, $275 price point, let's just say that line right there, and we use this line as the risk. Now, when we play it back to the reward side of 400, we have a 4.2 risk to reward ratio, and that's what we're looking for when we're looking at the entry. So if we take a quick look at Tesla, it's so far away from yes, it's in the uptrend, but it's so far away from this yellow line that this would not be a perfect entry to enter on Tesla. And there we go, dreamers. That is a very simple technical analysis tool that you guys can use to help you have the perfect entries, to have wins like that we've been doing inside the Discord for a while. Now, I take the EMA, I take that simple play right there, and I add the RSI to it that I told you guys about a long time ago. So if you subscribe to the channel, you will know what I'm talking about. I add the RSI to it, and I also add a divergence. So I use the EMA, the RSI, and the divergence play I use those three together to help me become a profitable trader. But as an investor, all you guys really need is the EMA line, 200 exponential moving average line, and that will help you have better entry points, and you will stop guessing, am I overpaying for a stock? Do not fall for the hype. I'm telling you guys, don't say, oh, this stock is on the run. Do not FOMO in and try to buy in. Yes, you will win some. Yes, you might win right now. But as a long-term investor, if you keep buying the top of these stocks, you are not going to be a profitable investor. So if you do want help on how to do this, make sure that you guys click the link down in the description to my Patreon to take you over to my Discord. Over there, you guys will have all the help you need and be a part of a great community of investors where we talk about this every single day. But that's it, guys. Make sure that you drop a comment down in the comment section. What strategies do you guys use to help you have good entries inside the stock market? Or what strategy or technical analysis do you guys use to help you become a better trader or a profitable trader? I can't wait to see what you guys are saying down below. If you're a new investor and if you ever got by buying the top of a stock, and then because you was scared of missing out on these stocks. If you was ever scared of missing out on stock and you bought the top, let me know in the comment section, how did that play out? Did you end up making a lot of money from it, from buying the top? Or did the top eventually stop going up and it pulled back to a pretty good price range where you should have invested in, and you was just scared that you was going to miss out on so much profit, so you FOMO'd in at the top? Let me know about that down in the comment section. But yeah, guys, other than that, I hope you have better success trading inside the market. Go ahead, if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with Moo, that link is also going to be down in the description. That's by far the easiest way to get started inside the stock market, is with free stocks. But other than that, guys, I'm Zeke, bringing you the Dream Green Show, and I'm out. Peace.